Guys, welcome back to my new video. So today I'll be doing a deck profile on Yasuie. For this deck profile, special credit goes to this guy I found on Twitter that shares his deck list on Yasuie, where it doesn't really rely on Shirayuki playstyle, but the alternate grade 3 was this card, which is Ryogi, which is in the technically our most recent clan collection, technically. So basically, instead of your usual aggressive and defensive kind of build, this is more aggressive towards an aggressive deck. So it's a rush kind of turbo deck. So yeah, without further ado, I'm just gonna go and explain that. Yeah, I play tested this deck. It's not so bad. I think how the play method works, that the way I play, I think that's how it works lah. So for grade 3s, 4 normal Yasuis, 2 Ryogis, 4 Tenmas, and 3 I forgotten his name. But yeah, but the whole main point is that you still have to XL turbo with Yasui skill and stuff. So yeah. So for Yasui skill, right, once per turn on the Vanguard Circle, Counter Blast 1 and Soul Blast 1. Choose 2 units on your field, search your deck for up to 1 of each from either the deck or drop, and then call them to Rearguard Circle, and then shuffle your deck. Next is its auto ability on the Vanguard Circle. So at the end of the battle that this unit attack, you may drop 2 cards and then superior write a Yasui Tenma from your drop zone onto the Vanguard Circle as 10, and then it gets drive -1. So that's where your XL turbo comes in for extra attacking. Next, we'll just explain to Tenma first. So for Tenma on Vanguard Circle, Counter Blast 1, choose 1 of your units on your field, superior call up to 1 copy from the drop zone to the Rearguard Circle. Yeah, that's simple. So basically, it's a more downsized version of Yasui, where Yasui clones 2 units and you can filter your deck or drop. Whereas for Tenma, you only can filter through drop zone. So that's the downside. So next is Ryogi. Ryogi is a pretty decent card. If I'm not wrong, the guy uses this as a finisher kind of move. So for Ryogi's first effect, Counter Blast 1, check top 5 cards and then call up to 1 Stealthing unit onto the Rearguard Circle. If your opponent is grade 3 or greater, you may choose 2 instead of 1. So, which is good lah, to flood the field for you. Next is Auto. During the turn where any cards get caught by this effect, she will share the same name as them lah. Next is the third effect. During the turn where this unit attacks doesn't hit, you may Soul Blast 2, and then from your drop zone, you may call any amount of Stealth in with the same amount of additional rearguards you have. So let's say the attack doesn't hit, I Soul Blast 2. If let's say you're on turn 1 where you turbo already, you'll get to call 2 cards down. So yes. So that's why therefore there's this card as well. So basically for his effect is, on the Vanguard or Rearguard Circle, if you share the same name with this unit, if I'm not wrong, it gets boost then until, and then the additional skill, it gets boost, and then end of turn, put this unit into your soul and draw. So there are ways where you can farm this card, which is either through the Yasuis from the drop zone or deck, if you have it in your hand, or you filter by Ryogi. So yes, that's for the grade 3s. Okay, moving on to grade 2s, we got 2 of the Ryogi support, 3 Fright Sickles, 1 of this card, and 4 Itoki Girl. Okay, so for the deck list, right, this is more tuned to my personal preference, so it's not exactly the similar copy to whatever the guy's list is, but I will post the link down below for the source. So yeah, so we'll explain this guy first. So for his effect, the first one, when he gets caught onto the Rearguard Circle by a card effect, he gets plus 5k. Next is, from the Rearguard, during the turn where the attack doesn't hit, any attack doesn't hit, you may put this card to your soul. Then any units that shares the name as your Vanguard gets 5k. So the second effect comes in play for Ryogi, where she copies like your stealthing names. So it's mainly the stealthing cards that will get the sharing. Therefore, most of the grade 2s to grade 3s are stealthing. So next, Fright Sickle. So Fright Sickle, when he attacks, you may have him get 5k power. And then if it's caught by a card effect, you may end of turn, you may draw one. Oh, sorry, let me just repeat. So you may have him plus 5k, and then end of battle, you return him to the bottom of the deck. But if he's caught by a card effect, you may draw one card. So it's simply a very good 14k beater since force decks are 13k base. And you will get to return it to the bottom. So next, why I play one copy with this? Personal preference, because there are situations where I get into not getting Tenma in hand or not able to filter Tenma out. So therefore I use this card here to call out and then just drop a Tenma, send it to the drop zone that I can use Yasui to turbo. Otherwise, if you have Ryogi on your hand, you can just use your Ryogi. So next, this is our new promo, which is Itogi Girl, which is a stealth in as well. So once per turn, Vanguard or Rearguard, when this unit attacks and it gets boosted, you may counterblast one and choose one of your units other than her. You search your deck and call that card to the Rearguard circle. Next is Auto from hand. If you're a grade 1 or less, you may reveal this to your opponent and put this to the drop zone. Check the top 5 cards and add up to 1 grade 2 or less unit and add it to your hand. So this is an additional way to like if you have additional counterblast, you can just use her to call additional cards out to attack. And then yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory lah. It's a good card lah, honestly. So that's the grade 2s. So grade 1s are mainly filled for filtering the pieces. Okay, so for Ataka, very self-explanatory, is your standard. When on place, you track top 5 at 1 grade 3. If you add 1 grade 3, you drop 1 card. Yeah, that's about it. Then on the continuous effect for the 5k is if you share the same name as, if there is another unit that shares the same name, it gets 5k, if I'm not wrong. Next is this grade 1. So usually you write this main on your first turn lah, or depends lah. Usually you want to write this on your Vanguard, first grade 1. So on place, you may check your top 7 and add 1 Yasui to your hand. So as you can see, these two are mainly the ones that you can filter Yasui to your hand lah. And then next, on the Rearguard circle, once per turn, during the turn where your Yasui is being placed onto the Vanguard circle, you may counterblast one and call 1 card from the drop zone. Counterblast one, choose one of your units on the field and call another one from the drop zone. Yeah, so it's a additional extra attacker or booster depending on how you want to use it. So next is this card. So during the turn where this unit boosts a grade 2, does it grade 2 or lower? Or grade 2 or greater Rearguard, counterblast one, drop 1 card, search your deck for the same unit that it's boosting, and then call it to open Rearguard circle. So yeah, this intentionally can fill up your extra Rearguard circles. So mainly for multi-attacking. So grade 1s, and then your starter is very simple, except that it's not. This is the base starter. So on place, draw 1 card. If your opponent is grade 1 or greater, you add 1 quick shield, because it's V. Okay, so for triggers, 3 crits, 4 draws, and then 5 fronts, 4 heals. So self-explanatory lah, your draw PG. Personal preference, I love the 30k crit. It may come in handy sometimes if you're yeah, sometimes it may come in handy lah, just personal preference. Or you could just go for 4 draw PGs. And then heals wise, right, I would have maximized to 4 of the Shield Guardian, but I did consider having a 20k extra 5k shield for late games, because usually you only use him if you're like before grade 3 turn. So 15k for late game is good and bad thing. So yeah, So with that, I've come to the end of the deck profile. I hope you all enjoy. Do like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And do comment down below to tell us what you guys want to see next. So see you guys next time. Bye.